I will begin by introducing the members of the conferring panel to you. To my left is Mr. Niall Green, Chairman of the governing body of Limerick Institute of Technology. To my right is Professor Vincent Canaan, President of Limerick Institute of Technology. And finally, Mr. Mike Fitzpatrick, Head of Limerick School of Art and Design. I now call on Mr. Niall Green, Chairman of the governing body of Limerick Institute of Technology, to address you.
President, members of the governing body and friends, you're all very welcome to Limerick Institute of Technology and to the School of Art and Design for the graduation ceremony for the Department of Fine Art. Today is a landmark day for those of you who are graduating, for your families and for your friends. It's also an opportunity for the rest of us to share a little in the satisfaction which each of you rightly feels about having successfully completed your course. In celebrating that achievement, it's important to recognise those who have helped you along the way. Without them, your success might not have been possible, but would certainly have been more difficult. For the vast majority of you, the influence, the encouragement and support, and in many cases the sacrifices of your families has been crucial. Without that solidarity, you would not have been able to benefit from the dedicated efforts that the teaching and support staff of the Institute have put into your education and training, and more widely into your development as people and citizens. The friendships you have made here are an important resource for your future lives. You have helped each other over the past few years, and an effort to maintain those links is worthwhile. Social, business, political and interest group networks are increasingly important in all of our lives. They're all the better when they are based on the friendships and mutual support forged while in college. Those of you graduating today are part of the most highly educated generation that Ireland has known. And you are emerging from the education system at a time when the employment opportunities in Ireland are expanding rapidly. It's true that not all sections of our society and not all parts of our country are feeling the positive effects of the return to growth to the same extent. That is a challenge for all of us from the government down. But growth and expansion is certainly being felt by those seeking employment in the medium and high-tech sectors, particularly here in the Midwest, and those who see their occupational future in the various public services and in the cultural and service sectors are also beginning to see an improvement in their fortunes as demand in the economy and taxation revenues rise. Half of our entire workforce comprises people with third-level qualifications, and they have a much higher employment levels and significantly higher lifetime earnings than those who have been less fortunate educationally. For those of you graduating today, your third-level qualifications equip you to benefit personally from the increasing opportunities in the labour market and to contribute to the development of our society more widely. It is vital that the knowledge and skills you have developed here at LIT are used not just for your own benefit, but also contribute to the building of a society that extends the fruits of modern civilization to all of our citizens. I congratulate each of you on your achievements, which are being commemorated here today, and I wish you a prosperous, satisfying and content future. Thank you very much.
I now call on Mike Fitzpatrick, Head of Limerick School of Art and Design, to address you.
Good morning and welcome. We welcome you all here today. I suppose, especially the graduates, it's your special day, and it's been a long time coming. So the main thing is to enjoy it. I would also like to welcome your family, your friends, your supporters. You're the people that enable the success that's happening today, and maybe the graduates might give you a bit of a round of applause. On a very personal capacity, I would really like to thank the staff. The academic staff here are quite amazing, and I'd just like to take that moment. But also, the staff are enabled by a fantastic admin team of Muriel, Jill and Sean, and also a technical team under the able leadership of Des Farrell, and also the front of house team, John, David, Mary, who made the place look like looks like today. LSAD prides itself in the sense of community and the friendly environment that is the hallmark of Limerick School of Art and Design, the oldest faculty of LIT dating back to 1852. In each programme and discipline area, there is a sense of family and community, and we thank you, the graduates, for maintaining that special tradition. That's the essential quality of LSAD. Today we have over 200 graduates over the course of the day. BAs in Fine Art this morning, BAs in Design, and for the first time ever, the first cohort of Fashion, Knitwear and Textiles. We also in the afternoon welcome our colleagues from Clonmel with BScs in Creative Media. We have the teaching group today in Professional Masters Education. We have a number of MAs by Research, and we have an award of a doctorate. Each of you here this morning have been on a personal voyage of discovery, a journey that has been all-consuming and full of challenges, discoveries, and occasionally hitting brick walls before finding breakthroughs through which you have succeeded. Heartiest congratulations to you all. Well done. In succeeding, you've reached the culmination of a journey and take leave of the LSAD family. As you now embark on your many separate journeys, you face new challenges. How to take the steps that will help you grow your career, how to fulfill yourself and your ambitions, and there are many potential destinations in your pathway. We're actually at a unique moment in the regard placed on creativity in Ireland. At no other time in my memory have I heard such a unified view from business and from industry sectors declaring the essential value of creativity. For example, a few months ago I attended a conference on STEAM based in Dell, and it was STEAM versus STEM, about placing the arts in the centre of industry. STEAM is about the idea that science, technology, engineering and mathematics without the arts lacks creativity. Also, last February, the government launched an amazing new initiative called the Creative Ireland Initiative that clearly states for the first time that culture and creativity should be at the heart of what we do. I guess this is actually a scary moment for us creative, because this is the kind of rhetoric we espoused. Now we've actually called upon to deliver, which is quite challenging. Or maybe it's actually you guys are being called upon to deliver. And this is an invitation to you, and how will you respond? Your challenge is to find your particular place within a society that values culture and creativity, but you will have to, in many cases, design your bespoke solution. And you have to be broad-minded as how you can contribute to society, but also be proactive to respond to situations as they arise. So here we are in Limerick, a place going through a tremendous change of perception. It is quite amazing to consider that the largest film studio in Ireland is winding up for its first USA production less than 2 miles away, with potential jobs across set building, costume, lighting, camera, a myriad of production and post-production positions required. Significantly, this is in a former Dell building. So taking a building from industry production to creative production, a vast empty space is being transformed into a production house of creativity, and it illustrates the transformation of Limerick that is currently ongoing. To close with a story, part of the reason that the Thry film production facility came into being is that the building was used as a location by City of Culture for large cultural events in 2014. And people started thinking about how to use this vast building. And for many of you who may have been there in 2014, one of the striking things that animated that vast space that people encountered on entering that building at that time was an amazing display of installations created by LSAD sculpture students. We helped begin that transformation. So in conclusion, the future is yours, but you have to create it. Thank you.
I now call on the President of Limerick Institute of Technology, Professor Vincent Cannan, to formally confer the LIT Awards on the graduates.
Harciodny Institute, Brunum Danach Tani, Oglamorin Institute, Ata Taresh and Cagdan Shin and Wanchimak, who was Aram go Conferring the Hoglamori Shin in Malahar, Kunabar a Horvers Div go Farmul. On behalf of the Institute, I hereby confer awards on the learners of the Institute who have achieved the standard for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I may formally present them with their parchment.
I now call on President Vincent Cannan to present the parchments and the course leaders from the Department of Fine Art to announce the students.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the School of Art and Design, Department of Fine Art, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Arts Honours in Fine Art Painting, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Aoife Brennan. Kin San Chan. Esther Codry. Ciara Drennan. Victoria Enright. Eamon Flanagan. Cindy Fogarty in abstentia. Patricia Hennessy in abstentia. Roisin Keating. Mary McCarthy. Dervla McCormack. Rachel McGing. Sophie McGrath. Nicola Motley. Michael Murray. Grania O'Connor. Patrick O'Dwyer. Maria O'Halloran. Mary O'Malan. Rebecca Pigeon.
I don't ask Fiona Quill to join us.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the School of Art and Design, Department of Fine Art, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Arts in Fine Art, Printmaking and Contemporary Practice, and I request you to present their parchment to them. Ciara Barker. Carmel Bergen. James Canty. Peter Zoiba in absentia. Ciara Finnan. Tig Flynn. Catherine Hanlon. Caroline Hoare. Jane Hogan. John Horn. Brenna Harrigan. Edward Keenahan. You're welcome, love. Finbar Barry Lamasney. Roisin McCabe. Maxime Moon. Connie O'Connor. Katie O'Grady. Sorka Payton. And Jennifer Shaughnessy.
Now I call on Sean Taylor to call out the names for the sculpture. If I may.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in School of Art and Design, Department of Fine Art, and are worthy of the award Bachelor of Arts Honours in Fine Art, Sculpture and Combined Media, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Hennika Andrea in absentia. Siobhan Cahill. Shanna Conway. Isolde Donoghue in absentia. Tara Keegan in absentia. Aislinn McGrory. Sarah Malloy. Rachel Miles. Jessica O'Brien. Emma Ostello in absentia. Courtney Sharos. Ciara Smith. Oscar Stadlin in absentia.
I now call on Lorraine Easton, Programme Leader.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the School of Art and Design, Department of Fine Art, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Arts Honours in Fine Art Photography and Lens-Based Media, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Eileen Byrne, in absentia. Lisa Collins. Rebecca Conway. Gabrielle Drimilowski. John Franklin. Kieran Grace. Michelle King. Anya McNally. Sienna Maher. Glenn McGuigan. Sive O'Callaghan. Paul O'Shaughnessy in absentia. Andrew O'Toole. Aaron Purcell. Michelle Ryan.
I now call on Nigel Oxley, Programme Leader for MA by Research.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the School of Art and Design, Department of Fine Art and Design, and are worthy of the award of MA by Research. And I request you to present their parchments to them. Stephen Murphy. Edel O'Keefe. Eva Short. Orla Tracy.
Now I call on Brí Finucane to present the award of MA Art and Design Education.
President, I present to you the following candidate who has successfully completed courses in the School of Art and Design, Department of Fine Art, and is worthy of the award MA Art and Design Education, and I request you to present her parchment to her. Cliona Geary. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the School of Art and Design, Department of Fine Art, and are worthy of the award Professional Master of Education, Art and Design with Digital Media. And I request you to present their parchments to them. And they are Killian Boyd in absentia, Denise Coll in absentia, Katie Deegan, Ellen Harrington O'Shea, Joanne Hegarty in absentia, Rebecca McDermott, Arlene McPadden in absentia, Ciara Murphy, Mairead Norris, Lisa O'Neill, Mary Scott, Aoife Sullivan, and Lisa Waters.
We now come to a postgraduate award of Doctor of Philosophy. Could I ask you to please stand for this award? The PhD award is titled Other Spaces, Other Voices, The Phenomenology of a Ruin. I hereby call on the supervisor, Dr. Tracy Fahy, to come forward to present Ms. Kathleen Bartlett for conferring. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honour I present to you Ms. Kathleen Bartlett, who has successfully completed a course in the School of Art and Design, Department of Fine Art, in Limerick Institute of Technology, and is worthy of the award of Doctor of Philosophy.
In exercise of the powers vested in it by statute, the Academic Council of the University of Limerick has, on the recommendation of Limerick Institute of Technology, conferred the award of Doctor of Philosophy on Kathleen Bartlett.
Kathleen, we are all very proud of you and delighted for you. Well done. We come now to the special awards ceremony for outstanding achievement, and I invite the Chair of the governing body and the President to present these awards. The first of our awards today, the Collector General Award for Innovation in Practice, will be presented by Nullig Quinlan of the Revenue Commissioners. This award focuses on innovation in practice of the graduate, and the award goes to Roisin Keating. Our next award will again be presented by Nullig Quinlan. It's the Collector General Award Runner-Up Purchase Prize Award. The Collector General Award Purchase Prize Award is presented for excellence shown on the BA Honours degree in Fine Art Painting. And this year it's a joint award. The award goes to Kin San Chan and Mary McCarthy. The last of our Collector General Awards is for merit and the Purchase Prize, and it is presented for excellence shown during the BA Honours degree in Fine Art Painting. And this year the award goes to Rachel McGing. Our next award is the Ona O'Brien Kelly Memorial Award, presented by Brian Kelly. The Ona O'Brien Kelly Memorial Award is presented to the student who has accomplished excellence in figurative work. And this year the award goes to Nicola Motley. Our final award today is the Karen Maher Artist Teacher Award, presented by Maria Finucane of LIT. The Karen Maher Artist Teacher Award is presented for specific acknowledgement of achievement as an artist teacher on the Professional Masters of Education in Art and Design with Digital Media. And the award goes to Ellen Harrington O'Shea. We will now have a short musical interlude by one of our own students, Paddy Mulcahy of LIT. I now call on the President of Limerick Institute of Technology, Professor Vincent Cannan, to address you.
Thanks, Terry. Akarja, ta ahas an dom, aram, the Shahanyu, agus Boaitlo McCaid Mila Falcha, a Corav Galer. Friends, you're very welcome here today. And I suppose at this stage you're thinking that was a very beautiful, short ceremony. I am now going to stand in front of you for some few moments, hopefully to offer some insights into LSAD, LIT, and indeed the wider higher education system. So I beg your forgiveness for the next number of minutes. But look, today is all about the graduates, and we are delighted to recognise you, our newest graduates. Today is a special day for you, a special day for your families, but it's also very much a special day for the Institute. These are the days that reveal to us the value of the work that everyone here has put in over a period of years. You, the graduates, your families, and the staff here of LSAD and the wider LIT. Because this is the one time when we get to come together as a single community to recognise our own for the commitment, the ability and the perseverance you have shown in getting to this stage. So to the parents, the guardians, the spouses and families of the graduates, I also say heartiest congratulations to you all. You too are part of our community. And I am sure, and I'm sure, there were times when you didn't think this day would ever arrive. But the day has arrived, and it's a great day, and thankfully everybody has made it. You, the graduates, have received your education from an institution whose roots in technical and artistic education go right back to the foundation of the Limerick Athenaeum in 1852, as Mike has shown. And you now join a long line of graduates who have gone before you to take your place in society, and you will help to shape that society as they have done. And this is the proud legacy that you can take with you now, and this is something you can take great pride in. So this ceremony, it marks the transition point from your being part of our student community to being part of our community of LIT graduates. Now, I know the staff here are very proud of you, as indeed I am very proud of you. And I hope you share that sense of pride and that your families and your communities share that as well. Now, on behalf of you, the graduates, I'd also like to thank all the staff of LSAD who have helped you along the way. Sincere thanks to all of you here. So graduates, you graduate today knowing you have a good education, knowing you have a respected qualification which is recognised by employers worldwide. We develop our programmes with industry, community, state agencies and others. And you will benefit from this, as will your families and your communities. Indeed, as I said before, we believe the economy and the state will be changed by you. Now, as Mike has said, you're emerging in an economy that has improved immensely since the time you first entered LIT and LSAD. In fact, last week, the Irish Jobs.ie Jobs Index showed Limerick to be outperforming every other region in the country in terms of new job vacancies, with a 43% increase in job vacancies in the third quarter of the year compared to the same period last year. And of course, Limerick, though, is a paradox. In that time, we are also dealing with unemployment black spots. Limerick also has the most unemployment black spots of any city in the country. So, how do we close that gap? And LIT and LSAD is very much to the fore in finding ways to bring people with us, not to leave anybody behind. But despite these unemployment black spots, Limerick and the wider region is still entering a virtuous cycle. And it's due to employers such as Northern Trust and Regeneron expanding their operations. And as Mike said, the significant new employment coming through Troy Studios, a breakthrough activity, a new industry for cultural Limerick. And this is good news, and it shows Limerick that has changed utterly in recent times. So how has that transformation come about? Well, of course, there's any number of factors. But when you look at what is underpinning these job figures, our institute, LSAD, the wider LIT is a major factor. Companies invest when there are graduates available in the areas they need them in, and LIT is central in enabling this. But companies also invest in locations where people want to live. Culture and creativity are central in that. Limerick has been able to reposition itself as an ambitious and creative city precisely because of the existence here of the disciplines you, graduates, have studied and the skills you have acquired. You play a key role in making this entire city and this region what it is. The excellence you have striven for, the events you have been involved in, these are the things that give this ancient city its very fabric, its soul. So while you have grown over your time in LSAD, your growth has become one of the hallmarks of Limerick. You are helping to form the centre of gravity of this place. And know this to be true and to be proud of it. The prospects awaiting you now are better than those that have awaited many of the classes that went before you in recent times. But for many of you, the path you will follow will have challenges as well as opportunities. It's how you rise to those challenges that will make you the person you will become. The applied learning ethos, though, that is at the heart of the ethos of the entire institute, is exemplified in the learning that you have undertaken here in LSAD. What we need to do is harness all of this creative energy in order to further develop this region and so open up more opportunities for us all. Because this is about direct engagement. LSAD is unique in moving to embed enterprise in the learning outcomes of all students graduating from here. We will continue this kind of work because it benefits you, the graduates, and it benefits the society that we all live in. Initiatives like Creative Ireland can bring further development by making culture and creativity a central focus of Ireland's collective thinking and policy making. The development of Limerick in recent years shows how this philosophy works. LSAD, LIT are showing the way, and we will continue to develop. We are aiming, as part of an integrated system, to create and maintain this virtuous cycle that makes Limerick a location to work and live in for everyone. Now, I am very pleased that we in LIT have been successful in having 34 million promised to us by the Department of Education and Skills. I'll say it again, 34 million. It's a very nice, large number. So we have a new 14 million engineering-focused campus at Coona, and we have just been announced for a 20 million science and IT building in Moylish. These two projects are the first major capital developments in LIT since the completion of this magnificent campus here in 2008. And like Clare Street, the projects that we're currently undertaking are transformative for LIT and are hugely significant for this region and its continued growth. When you couple this with the new Northern Distributor Road, which will form a knowledge corridor beginning at our Coona campus and terminating at the National Technology Park in Plassey, these are all developments which will really help to keep the virtuous cycle going. They will help to keep the economy developing, and they will help to sustain the work which will underpin many of your careers. By sharing knowledge, by developing new ways of researching, we will be able to ensure that more industry will want to locate here, more employers will stay here, more cultural and sporting activities will be embedded here. I think the benefit of these government decisions will be felt for quite some time to come, and the investment the state is making in us will pay off in spades. Of course, as I reflect on the year and the positive developments taking place, LIT's nascent role as a leading institute in the country for both traditional and new higher education apprenticeships continues. We believe that this model of apprenticeships of learning which can be applied in areas from culture and creativity to finance, to aviation, to engineering, to the built environment. And it has huge possibilities for individuals and employers. It means that people can earn as they learn, and their education will cover all relevant aspects of the skills and knowledge they need for the industries they work in. We intend to have programmes right up to level 9 master's degrees taught right here in LSID through our new higher education apprenticeship model. And the first 2 level 9 apprenticeships we hope to have in place are master's degrees in cultural production and in design enterprise. These are breakthrough courses in a breakthrough activity. But of course, a number of you will go on, as others have gone on, to postgraduate study. And we have over 100 people doing research postgrads at the moment in a large number of areas. And this is an area, as we have seen here this morning, that LSAD excels in. This year, in fact, sees the first cohort of PhD graduates being conferred under the Federated Limerick Graduate School, a collaboration between UL, Mary Immaculate College and LIT. And that emerged from our cooperation as sister institutions under the regional cluster. And it's wonderful today to see Masters by Research coming forward, and I congratulate everybody. But the highest accolade that any institution can give is that of PhD. And so for Kathleen Bartlett, well done again in achieving this top end, level 10, the top of the NQF. You can't go any higher. Well done, Kathleen, again. But not only are we currently looking to embed enterprise and innovation in our undergraduate programmes, we are also currently supporting 100 entrepreneurs in their own businesses. Because at each of our educational campuses, we also have located an enterprise centre. And many of these businesses are being supported by state agencies. So you'd think I'm a very happy man, wouldn't you? Hello. Plenty to be happy about. And this indeed is all very positive. But there is a significant but. While the deficit in capital funding that the Institute of Technology sector has experienced for nigh on a decade is finally starting to be addressed, this is only half of the picture. The other half is how we keep funding higher education in such a way that people from right across our society, right across our region, can access that higher education. Because there is no point in building new facilities if we make higher education less accessible to people. To make the state's investment in our infrastructure work, we need people to use that infrastructure, to learn and to develop. Higher education must be accessible to those who would derive benefit from it. Now, this is the question that continues to rear its head as the Oireachtas considers the Cassell's report, which is an examination of options for funding higher education into the future. The backdrop to that Cassell's report is larger numbers of young people than ever before in the history of the state are looking for higher education, and more jobs are being created requiring higher education. And what that means for the likes of myself is that more people have more demands on higher education. And this in turn means that more funding will be required, because the funding that is available at the moment cannot sustain the demand for that's coming down the tracks. But this is what a funding crisis looks like. And we have one in Ireland, and it's pretty stark. Because Cassell's found that the system in Ireland needed investment of over €1 billion over the next 15 years, just to bring us back to the point and the required standards that we had in 2008. And that is above and beyond current funding. Now, the Cassell's report came up with 3 options to fund students into the future. But for me, you can boil all this down to one critical point. The outcome of the Oireachtas Committee on the Cassell's report must ensure increased access to higher education and not lead to a decrease in that access. Because this is what we all need. Now, I'm not sure how many of you graduating here today would have had to think twice about coming to college if you knew that you would have to repay a loan for fees, a loan which would probably cost in the tens of thousands and take you years to pay off. Because the stark reality is that is the major option that's been looked at by the Cassells, on the Cassells report, by the Oireachtas Committee. But I know there are people here today who would not be here if we had fees and an income contingent loan system to pay for them. So we have to do something in order to stop that happening. Because I don't want that, and I don't think the country needs that. This is the system that operates in England and the UK wider. And all the latest research there says that access is starting to go backwards. Recent reports have made findings that we should pay heed to. So I'm worried that if we start to fund higher education solely on the reintroduction of fees alongside an income contingent loan system in Ireland, it will serve neither individuals nor the country, because it will discriminate against those who simply do not want to take on large debts at the very start of their careers. It will reduce net earnings for graduates. It will make certain professions, including the caring professions, less attractive, and will discriminate against parents who take time to have children or to rear them. Now, if we can see this happening in the UK and the mistakes they're storing up for themselves, why should we in Ireland make the same mistakes and store up the same problems? But to be fair, I am not saying that loans haven't a role to play in further education. Most of you have taken loans from credit unions and banks to fund your further education. What I am saying is that introducing fees with a loan system to blanket fund students means that you are fundamentally rebalancing the financing of higher education in Ireland from the state into the private realm. It's starting to make higher education that you have received into a commodity rather than a right. Because graduates tend to have a lower use of the state's medical facilities, they tend to earn more and pay more tax, they tend to require less social and housing supports, and they are more likely to generate employment. In short, higher education is a win-win, and it should be treated as such. The new economy that we've just described here demands highly skilled workers, and we do need to fund quality teaching and learning, because it's imperative that that happens. But we cannot afford to leave people behind. 17 unemployment black spots points to the fact that we have left people behind. We can't afford to do that into the future. The jobs that sustain them are no longer available. Nobody can afford to leave people behind. Because if someone gets a higher education, whether it's an apprenticeship, a level 6, 7, 8, it brings huge benefits to society. It's transformative for certain cohorts of society, but my main point is it is society that is the big winner overall with higher education, rather than just the individual. As is often portrayed now in the media, the individual being the sole beneficiary of higher education. So, we're at a crucial point in the future direction of the entire higher education system. The decisions made now will have huge implications for all of us. But I'm standing here talking about policy decisions. Let me leave you with a story. Because everyone on this side has a story. The story of how they came to be here today. It's a story of overcoming obstacles. It's a story of fulfillment in the end. But let me tell you a story about a guy I'm going to call Patrick. Now, Patrick hadn't the opportunity after secondary school to go to higher education, but it didn't really hold him back. He worked as a truck driver, as his father had before him. He married and had 3 children with his wife, Margaret, and they built a life together, a good life together. But there was something there, some unfulfilled ambition in Patrick, some feeling that he could do more. So when circumstances allowed, Patrick sat down with his wife and decided to come back to college. Now, this is a working man with a wife and 3 children. He came to college in LIT with the benefit of a state grant. If there had been a loan system in place, who would have given him a loan? giving up his job to come back to college, a mortgage, and 3 children. How do you finance that with a loan? Because you don't. You can't. You give the man a grant, and his family, his community, our society reaps the benefit. That's what I mean when I say that access is important and that we all benefit from it. But back to Patrick. He cycled from his home 6 miles into Thurles every day, got the train to Limerick, cycled from Colbert Station to Moylish, studied hard, never missed an assignment, never missed a deadline, never missed a class, just like every single one of the graduates down there today. Exemplary students. And he got through it. Patrick got through it. And last week, I graduated Patrick with a level 7 in mechanical engineering. That is an incredible story of perseverance, but he wouldn't have been there last week if we had income contingent loans. Because at the end of the day, this is about people. We're about people. LSAD is about people. And funding systems are about people as well. I am going to start my rant at this point in time. Because today we want to get back to the celebration and reward that has happened here and to all the graduates. Before I end up, I'd just like to say a special word of thanks to Paddy Mulcahy, who's just composed and performed the wonderful piece that you heard before us today. Paddy is a graduate of LIT's BA in Music Technology and Production degree, and having travelled from Montreal, Canada, he's kindly taken time out of his grueling tour schedule to perform for us here today. And I think we'll be hearing a lot more of Paddy into the future, so thanks very much, Paddy, for that. So everyone in LSAD wishes you all the very best for life in the years ahead. We hope you remember us fondly, and please stay in touch through our alumni organisation. Cumharjas O'Cree Liv Galer. Congratulations from the heart to all of you. Guramila Maya of Galer.
We would like to thank you all for the manner in which you've participated in this ceremony this morning, and to invite you to join us for some light refreshments afterwards in the Students' Restaurant. Perhaps a reminder also that the photographers are located outside for anybody who's looking for photographs later. I now declare this conferring ceremony closed. Please stand for the academic procession, and this time we will invite the graduates to join the procession in recognition of their achievements. Thank you.